Sir, may gabi.
May gabi, Sir Cha.
So wala day kabalo guys, si Sir Kim ang founder and CEO sa PlanOut. Kaning among convo karon ganahan kong mo-focus siya sa PlanOut since nakita jud nako unsa iyang passion sa bisag iyang cellphone PlanOut at ayo ang likod. Pero ganahan ko makabalo sir og kanos ago ni siya gasugod kay an outsider nga kanang panagsarata makastorya kabahin ani. Makita gyud nako nga dugay na ni siya nga plano.
It started way back 2008, but dili pa siya that concept of plan out. It started with a hobby nga mag-mountaineering. So over the past 10 years siguro, but it started 2008 and I was a mountaineering guide for 3 years. Na-discover na ko nga people are feeling free when they see the outdoor. And at the same time, makita po na ko sa akong self, nga every time I climb, although na-climb na ako ng Mount Canlaon and other mountains for a few times, every climb is a different experience. And nakauna-una ko, how can I share this experience to the world? But of course, to start sa atong community. And eventually, nahitabo siya nga, nakita na ko ang challenge sa atong outdoor and sports, and especially how can I highlight this experience ba. So I found a way nga maki-coordinate with the local community, and then eventually nakakita tag mga hilig or parehog hilig nato. So naporma ang usa ka grupo nga mountaineering club, which is ginganlan namo sa una og Sentinel Outdoor Club.
So
that
ang Sentinel nga brand sa kuan mo to?
Yes. Kay mo na siya ang gi-carry nako nga murag mother club because somehow my experience with that club bitaw maoy murag nakapukaw sa akong vision about the plan out eventually. But then that time the vision was how can we market our services? As simple as that para we can have a sustainable livelihood kay local tanga mountaineering, and at the same time that's partly a mura na siya na full-time job but dili na namo siya mo sustain because at the same time medyo challenge atong digital
It needed a system.
So after ana, when medyo na-challenge gyud na putol ang kana siyang operation, me being as a mountaineering guide in Mount Canlaon, eventually I ventured and tried my luck in other places and ended up in Cebu. So before moving to Cebu, I met someone nga mao'y nakapa-convince sa pag-move to Cebu. And that is akong ex-girlfriend, which is akong wife now, si Jaytel. So we met in Mount Canlaon, and somehow that also opened a little bit of my vision in exploring or thinking outside the box, technically. So from there, we moved to Cebu, and then dito po, nakakita na po tag community nga pareho na tog hilig. And then I was connected with, so I found a job in the BPO industry or business process outsourcing, nga itong gitawag, or some people know nga call center. But there are way more businesses or industries than just a call center, ang kaniya itong BPO industry. But to focus on the vision, we also found out nga kaning mga different communities, especially the working professionals in the BPO industry, are somehow gapangita og ing-ani nga experience outdoor adventure and sports. So we figured out a way nga matabangan nato sila to introduce this kind of experience with someone who knows how to do it and someone nga na-experience doing it. So eventually, naila-ila na to ang mga pareho na tong hilig. And then somehow, these working professionals are mostly not from Cebu. So mga dayo sad sila. So eventually, mura po sila walay support group nga they can call their group or family outside their hometown. So mo to, over the years nga being part of BPO Outdoor Club nga we have created, we tried to educate the different groups and communities, kay especially from the word itself, adventure, nagid na risk.
Risk, yes.
But dili po siya matawag nga adventure kung dili siya adrenaline rush.
Dili risky.
So dili risky. So from there, ato siyang gi-try pagidog understand how can we introduce to the market or to the community, eventually makahimo tag more jobs, because that was the first challenge nako before when I was a mountaineering guide. And at the same time, how can we promote best practices in partnership with kaning mga organizers who has been doing it, who has been sharing their best practices in different kinds of outdoor experiences. So, gikan sa 2008, daghan siyang nagian nga different possible scenarios that we can conceptualize nga mahimo siyang plan out eventually. But there was a time in 2015 nga mao gito siyang, it had me thinking I will consult with someone, and eventually consulted with different friends, and nahitabo nga na a few friends who helped me out to take the next step of the vision, and dili pa to siya plan out. From there, we tried to put up a website and did the
system.
startup. Yes, the
system.
startup system gyud nga naatay CEO, marketing head, and then we partnered with the payment method. And then we partnered po tag insurance nga company, and that was 2015.
Early pa kayo sa game. 2015, marag, layo. Gawin na nakuha mga apps are the way to go, but murag, planan na ko, kuan pa kay siya, marag, wala pa kay gabuhat anang time. So, katong, ganahan ako mo touch atong kana ganing thought nga mo connect ka sa local and sa ilahang kuan kay although ikaw in a way sweet na ka, but lahi ra ginang nakay kastorya nga for example local sa diris kuntahit dawin nga kuan nga tanitig hike pud ba tig guide. I think usa nas pinaka-importante nga ginabuhat sa plan out kanang dihang lapita, and karon po ko kauna-una nga gibuhat na din mo sa una. Sa una pa jud ay.
Yes.
Yeah, kay di biyata kuan. Di biyata na kabalo tanan. So kana nga concept is really really good. Dayon, love at first sight pa tong ka, Ma'am Jaytel kay was it? Guys, naman ko diyang ex-girlfriend dere. So ganahan ako mo tease gamay ba. First ninyong kita pa to or gabalik-balik na siya? Sa kaniya na dani. Nadagit. Naman ko mis dumagete. Nadagit mo ng root nga. Kuha na.
So it eventually evolved into a mutual understanding, but it started with aligned views of the world bitaw. Kay before mi nag-meet, naka-travel na siya internationally in different parts of the world, and medyo from her perspective na-align me sa kanang visions about life, about our hobby, and about the community. So I think from there it evolved, and na-align po siya sa among goal with the vision nga makatabang sa community, especially outdoor and sports. Pero wala pa may kabaloon sa. But we just, kept on sharing the passion for outdoors and introducing, especially to newbies who wants to try outdoor, because we believe man God nga everyone or our bodies are designed to move,
Yes.
'di ba?
It has not evolved much. Yun.
And in the primitive or old times,
Mag-
more be atong trabaho to work, to hunt
and
para
gather.
makakaon and gather. So going back to that principle, we believe nga in this kind of, tawag na to siya hobby, but on some other countries, it's actually a profession. So with this kind of hobby, we can help the community holistically, from health to even emotionally, And definitely physically, and at the same time the holistic tourism landscape. And it has a lot of opportunities nga we can tackle. The question was, unsa og asa mi magsugod? So I think going back to your question, asa siya nagsugod, it started with the question on what can we do to help the outdoor and sports community or the tourism in as a whole. And then from there, it evolved through the years until such time, of course, in a startup setting, it's always about the growth mindset, the never stop learning. You pivot as needed, and of course, it comes with the constant mentorship, coaching, right, with our mentors.
Murag ang move nimo to go to BPO bagay kaayo sa imong ginabuhat ra gihapon. Why? Because ang mga tao bitaw sa BPO, correct me if I'm wrong ha, mangita jud na sila og bisag diri sa Dumaguete, mangita og kana murag outdoor activities to siguro to do something else other than being in the office. Sakto ba ko?
Yes, exactly. The BPO Manggod is mostly, of course, nasa desk or nasa building. So, it's somehow a need na gyud nga at least it's an emotional outlet. Nga, of course, it's bonding with family or friends through an outdoor setup. And nindot siya kay for the longest time, medyo naamang good tay misconception with BPO. Me coming from the BPO industry, lisod jud kay siya nga industry, but it's the reward and it's very rewarding because you get to help a lot of people, not just the customers, but of course the people you work with ba. But with our experience, since some of the business industry or type of businesses nga naa sa BPO are very stressful, and the way we wanted to help is to really introduce this kind of experience nga pwede di ay ingani. Nga sometimes pwede dili mo gasto, just a simple hike in the backyard or a simple get together, and nami tawag usay nga kanang walking meeting. Nga we walk through the park while we are meeting. So we introduced that, and nag-gets ra pod sa atong sa mga tao nga it's somehow a different kind of recreation. Dili lang ang katong uban nga makagasto sila or sometimes makaguba pod sa ilahang physical fitness. So it's introducing a different, an alternative in terms of recreational activities.
I like that you are calling it an experience. Kay murag selling point pud siya ba? Dayon naana pud diha. Ni move ka sa BPO, ang imuhang mga potential clients nanadaan. I don't know if ging nana ba nimo na pag-una-una, but murag na-align ra pud siya ba? Dayon katong platform ninyo sa una, did it confirm siguro or validate the things that you were trying to do sa una?
Yes, it did. But at the same time, napod siya no nga aspect. Kay yes, in a way nga, it validated the need for something nga naatay framework in terms of organizing events. It might be a sports or outdoor. But no pod siya kasi wala pa tay mga online payments ato. Wala pa tay mga online shopping. So it goes with the online payment. Dili pa pod part of the culture that we do online transactions. So we didn't know if the community is ready for online transactions.
Imagine ang word na kung na dili
Oo.
pa ready.
Dili pa ready. So that was technically in a startup setup, we were too early. So we were too early, we were amora siya sa ato pang term, di ba? Advance ra kayo mag-isip, advance mag-isip. So the community was not ready, and that is the validation that we got. And at the same time, since wala pa to again ang mga online transactions, wala tayo way to figure out if willing ba mo transact ang mga tao online. And kana siya nga aspect na slowly na siya nga murag na bring up until na-trigger good through pandemic, right? 'Cause
boom.
everyone was forced to do online. So from there, na-figure out po nato nga murag ready na ang community. So again, it's a question of where do we start? So back to the drawing board. So kana siya.
So, gikag 2015 about pandemic, I'm sure gakatol jud ka since from my end, I know this would work good. I have very ganing I look at numbers mo gudog kanang inana ba. So akong pananawa ni mo work jud ni siya, to be honest. Dayon na ko example nga scenario gani para ani. So pwede ka nga mo gamit sa plan out nga mo himo og kana ganing mga tawo nga mo kabantay ka ng mga mulup ang mga motig motor, di ba? Sila raman anay mo record sa ilahang asa sila ni agi, ilahang gibuhat. We can use that sa runners pud nga oy niadto kog talinis and back. Daganan sila medal sa sulod sa platform ba. Oy niadto ko sa Mount Apo and back. So dili na nato kay makatrack ra banta sa ilahang information ba. So I think mabuhat na sa plan out easily if sir tagay ko answer na percentage. Pero yeah, dako yung kay potential ang plan out, to be honest. And kanang gisugdan doon nga buhaton nga nahakot ang mga tao to use the platform. Murag makakita jud ko nga kani siya gaana man ni 2015 na to. Mudritso ron niya nagaana. Basig hopefully sakto ko sa kong mga estimate. Tao raman pud ta. But unsa imong gibuhat anang akato sir katong 2015 to the katong before ni nabuhat nga plan out kay lahi man pangalan sa una.
So from there, since wala siya ni adapt or the community did not adapt because again the community was not ready. So we went back to the drawing board. So of course, since it's a startup no, ni balik ta sa BPO to study again, research again, work together with different outdoor groups, and then of course to help sustain that vision, it will need another visionary partner nga maka-help og support ana nga vision to make it happen. So evolve siya over the years until gid siya nga na medyo na butang siya on the side, na park sa siya while we're doing the research. And then pag-abot na sa pandemic, dito na po nibalik ang kaning people wanted to go out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people need to go out na gyud because of course people are not allowed sa malls or in closed spaces. So dito siya ni bagting na pod sa akong bubilya sa ulo. I think there's something here nga murag people are becoming ready to do a similar concept nga gibuhat nato for 2015. And then pag pandemic, of course, medyo lisod pa kay lockdown and all, and lisod po ang atong mga protocols, and then shutdown gyud ang any activities nga mo tapok. So mao ba na ato ang goal is to bring people together. Now, there was one time nga nakakita og article sa Cebu nga we were still based in Cebu. Kita og article nga the region 7 is seeing a potential return of outdoor recreational activities and are heavily investing into outdoor experiences. So dito ko nakaingon, okay, I think we're back on track. So when I said going back to the drawing board, I reached out again sa akong mga amigo nga we partnered with the 2015 startup. Did the research, consultations, even consulted with current organizers from different activities. Gikan ato mga interviews, we validated the different challenges pre and post pandemic kay nilahi man ang mga challenges nila before and after the pandemic. And then of all those challenges, ato siyang gikolekta, giconsult na to mga mentors na to in terms of how we can translate it into a digital system. And then, it happened nga gibless tag right people, di ba? Nga ni-support na to. And then, dito na, nataho si Plan Out. So, nataho or na mugna ang name nga Plan Out. Kay, from all the interviews na ko, different personalities, even groups, or even mga vloggers, I interviewed them, travel bloggers, adventure bloggers. And from those experiences and interviews, bangga na ko siya sa akong ginabasa nga libro about how to survive and thrive and enjoy the outdoors. Naa dito'y term nga in every outdoor adventure or activity, whether it's a recreational level or an adventurous level, there's a certain level of planning out. So from there, I think that's understandable. Nga it compasses even in a daily lifestyle, 'di ba? From the time you wake up or even the day before, right? You start planning out your activity, meetings for the whole week, even a strategy for the whole year or the next 5 years, right? So it went back to our experience sa among mountaineering expeditions. We call it expeditions, kanang mo climb kag 3 days, 5 days. So it went back to our scenarios nga the term nga half of the expedition or half of the climb is planning. The rest is just showing up, execution. So nakaunaw na ko, I think this is the right word for it because it also says plan and out meaning outdoor, right? So from there, I actually created murag 5 ka yellow pad pages siguro ako na come up nga murag interconnecting different words nga related sa outdoor. And the number one name nga nitatak yun is plan out because of that specific phrase nga there's a certain level of planning out in every scenario. Dili lang siya ingon sa outdoor or recreational activity, even if you do the videos, right? You plan out the storytelling, how you want it to look like eventually. So from there, mura na siya ni-encompass sa directive on what would be the next move of plan out.
So, it's a good thing nga next move imong giingon kaning karon kay I'm pretty sure nga imong giunahuna sa unang nga version of plan out is different from the version that it is right now. So maybe you can touch on that and layo ba kaayo siya nga kuan nga version sa una nimo nga nabuhat.
Okay, so with the previous version, the 2015 version, ang goal was to have a community of the same hobby. So mura siya mahimong Facebook of outdoor community. However, the question was, if ako si outdoor adventurer, what's in it for me? Anong diha ko mugamit instead of Facebook? So it was a challenge of a startup company, no? Because it's a big question to ask. Nga you put yourself into the customer shoes bitaw, and then from there mura siya social network of outdoor people, but then there was no utility aspect. So mo na siya ang major difference nga from 2015. It's more of a social network for outdoor, and then from there it moved to a utility app that people can use, and it will really help people who would like to try outdoor adventures and also who would also want to share best practices in terms of organizing outdoor events, in terms of bringing people together. And it also encourages people who would like to start organizing events for maybe for their family, or they want to share their experience. Maybe they were able to experience a unique experience in Mount Talinis or in Mount Canlaon, and they wanted to share it to their family or loved ones. So there's a certain level of network effect that what we can call that it's technically sharing the experience. And the best way to share it is, of course, to have someone who has been there, right? And to share the stories. And when I said earlier that each climb or each travel or experience is a different kind of experience because you get to have a different kind of group, different scenarios, different challenges, and nindot siya kay ma-relate na to siya even to our life in a higher perspective, no? So daghan siyang pwedeng ma-share pod nga story sa community.
I know, looking at you karon mura kag happy sa imuha.
Happy?
Magtanong bid ako nimo sir, mura kag smiling sige. Siguro pud sa imo ng background sa BPO, but I'm pretty sure na challenges gyagyan ng plan out before this version bisag katupang sa una. Ikaw mo good is one of the people nga mura ganing thinks like a founder and CEO jud ba? So maybe naay magtanaw ani nga mga tawo nga kana ganing ganahan pug mo gama og something that you're doing. Basig pwede nimong ma-share on sa challenges nimo nga naagian nga would be useful to those who would watch, listen ani nga kuan podcast.
Daghan?
Yes.
Daghan
We
tang
got 5 hours.
daghan tang ma-share no nga challenges, but I would focus on the challenge of adaptation. Meaning, what I mean by that is the community adapting to what we're offering. So it's also a good thing kay wala pa'y nakabuhat. But at the same time, the challenge is since wala pa'y nakabuhat, wala pa'y protocols, wala pa'y systems, frameworks, and going into my experience with the BPO, kanang gitawag na to nga systems thinking or kanang naagay process ba on each and every activity.
SOP.
SOP, exactly. So, with the challenges nga kaning wala pay standard procedures, ang challenge karon atong giposition nga opportunity. So, opportunity siya nga there is something that we can do about this that will be helpful sa community. So, I think with the people listening in terms of starting a business, a startup, or even just, working on a vision, first is ask yourself, is this something that I would want to do? And after ana, is this something that I would want to use or take if it's a business product or a service? Para mura kag mo butang sa imong self on the customer's shoes. And then, siguro on the number 3, we need to validate through consultation. Because before you put your idea out there, consult with mentors, coaches, or even test with a selected group of people that you know, you like, and you trust. Right? So, people you know because, of course, they will give you honest answers even if lisod siya nga idea. And then, of course, the rest, you know, you like, and you trust because these people have different perspectives. And at the same time, you also select some people nga who would be able to benefit from your vision. Dili pa lang siya product. So, it's called expert interviews. So you interview the people who would be benefiting from your product, kung mahimo na siyang product, and then from there, you validate it, and then from those validations, you think of the most basic challenge that you can start solving. And then from there, whatever is scalable, become as simple as a simple challenge that you can solve. Whatever is scalable, you start from that solution. So I believe with that kind of thinking, maka-validate ka sa imong idea before you even start spending resources, manpower, monetary resources, and all the other expenses in a startup setup, no?
I'd like to double down on that. Kinamog yung mangutana po nako panalag sa karon nga unsay maayong buhaton. Siguro akong istorya usually kay don't think your idea is a good idea. Treat it as a bad idea, good. Kay para dili wala emotions nga ma-appeal ba when you are validating it. Sakto to kaya mong gingon nga before ka mo spend kay mo himo mo kag software. Gasto kayo na uban nga tag 10 million ang gasto ana guys. Paghimo ana. So if mo diretso kag kuan because you think that it's gonna be useful. Na manang maayo kayo ng validation if you can just validate nga wala kay gasto bisag piso man lang imong gasto na. Yeah, so kay gipangutana mo ko bag ora ka ba nani so kana jud.
Kuan siguro, if I may add, naman gud tay term nga MVP. I'm sure you've heard of it siguro. Minimum viable product, di ba? So, mo na siya ang technically your flagship product unsa imuhang vision about. So, once imuhang vision, himuon mo na siyang product, that's your minimum viable product na imuhang sellable product. It's like it can either be a product or a service. But recently lang, murag for the past 5 years lang siguro, na-study about having a testing of the MVP. So there's what we call minimum viable product testing. So i-test siya, kato akong giingon, i-test siya to different perspectives or personas through a theory type interview. What would it need in order for this to succeed? And then if this is to fail, unsa ang mga mahitabo nga mo fail ni siya. So to your point kaniha, mura siya dili ka muhatag og too much emotion because you'll be biased.
Yes.
Of course. Kay mo ng idea, you will want to protect it. Pero at the same time, you need to think it through nga the best case scenario and the worst case scenario. And dili pud na nimo mabuhat or matubag kung ikaw ra po'y nagunahuna sa best case scenario o worst case scenario.
Exactly.
So
pero
that's what I learned sa Plan Out. Because over the years, on our perspective, rabitaw mi nagsalig. And then eventually we found the right people to ask, if this is to succeed, what do you think are the scenarios that will help us get there? And then moto nga, if this is to fail, unsa ang mga scenario pod nga mahitabo nga mo fail gini siya nga vision. So from there, daghan kayong scenarios nga nanggawas and with a different perspective. So mo na ang critical, I believe.
I think the most important is with a different perspective.
Yes.
Mas dagang perspective, mas maayo. With that being said, sir, maka-share ka unsay siguro pinakasakit ka nahitabo sa imong sa imuhang journey aning Plan Out. I'm sure I can consider it right now kana ngayong form successful na siya for me, but sa imong gipangagian I'm sure na ay mga kasakit. Can you highlight one kasakit? Isa lang.
Going back into the experience na murag kasakit sa Plan Out. 2015, of course, medyo bata. It's our first startup. We were very excited.
Kusog pa kayo ganun na.
Yes, dako pa kayo bumbilya, daghan kayo ideas and all. And then, mura siya you popped someone's balloon ba? And then, with that experience, your idea, your vision, your efforts, and we even had to sacrifice in terms of employment. So ako jud siyang giresignan, and then nag-invest kami og time, effort, and resources to that. And then wala siya ni fly. And it even mura siya ni drop gyud, because going back to the conversation nga, the market wasn't ready. But to add to that, the founders were also not ready. So with that ang kasakit nga experience was the startup company that we had was not executed properly or the way we want to execute it because the alignment of goals, the mission, and the vision was somehow not on the same perspective. And I think going back to the perspective conversation, no, nga, it needs to have an alignment in terms of vision and mission if you have a co-founder. So, ang kasakit dito was it was a vision of mine nga giampingan gyud since 2008. And then from that time until nahitabo siya 2015 and then it died. So, and the reason was kanang wala nimo gi-expect bitaw nga reason for it to die. Because it was not because kanang saba naguba or na impact from the economy or impact from the resources, but it's somehow both the market adoption because it was not ready. Ikaw excited na kayo nga to put it out in the world, but at the same time the people that you're working with was also have their different kind of excitement. So nilahi siya ang perspective nga pareho mi tanang excited pero dili mi pareho padulngan.
Dili aligned kayo.
Yes. So that was a challenge nga or it was a difficult scenario to accept, especially that the people that have helped us over the 2015 startup kay they also saw the big potential ba. O mura sila pod og naguol, nasakitan or na naguol nga wala madayon. And I think on top of the kasakit sa plan out founders, personally the difficult fact to accept was ang mga people who supported us as well, mura silang naguol or nadismaya nga wala siya napadayon. And I think that also helped me nga ma-push nga at this time we will do better, but better in a way nga we will look into every details, every aspect, and every perspective that we can take.
2015, sir, pila ka book users ninyo ato?
I actually cannot remember.
Pero daghan na kay community biyan.
Yes, it was we had a small impact in the community. It ran for about 8 months. Na namin mga events, activities. We partner with a local payment center and then a local also nga insurance company.
Ganahan ako makabalo sa kuan actually ganiha kung unsa nakadaghan ng users ba, and then I'm sure nga katong users ato pagka balo nga na kay bago nga same or better version, I'm sure mamalik to. Dayon siguro what I wanted to go to was ang basig ma-highlight nimo ang kanang advantages since that was 2015, 9 years ago. So I'm sure daghan kayong advantage when it comes to technology sa bisag atong pamaagi atong way of thinking. Unsay biggest difference, sir, sa kuan? Unsay siguro reason nga nung ang mga tao mo gamit og plan out this time around?
So number one is because of the technology era. Online shopping here, online shopping there. And of course, people are starting or adapting the online transactions. So we have Plan Out have invested in a high technology or a payment gateway that is above average that we can say. And it's our own payment gateway and it's also called BitsyPay.
Shout out BitsyPay.
Shout out BitsyPay.
Mga devs diha, thank you.
Yes. So with the help of LMF Capital and Asbeer Tech, so we were able to materialize this cutting edge technology that it came from different perspectives as well. Nagi-consulta na to sa different organizations pod. There are many features that we wanted to introduce, but the key advantage that we have now is we have solved initially the most basic challenge in terms of events organizing and execution, which is the registration and the payment. And the rest also is because, going to number 2, it's because of our strategy coming from the experiences over the years na to focus on community-based events organizing. Na dili lang si Plan Out ang organizer, but it's a collaboration events. That's why ang atong tagline no is people, places, and partnerships.
So, if I were somebody nga nalibog pa og sabot aning Plan Out, how would you describe Plan Out to me? Siguro if i-introduce nimo siya nako. Kay I'm sure naadyo niyan a number of listeners or tigatan-aw karon nga. So, unsa man jud ning Plan Out? Pwede nimong i-explain in your kanang answer. If you were given siguro gamay ra man ang 30 seconds.
Kanang tawag na to,
Mga 1
elevator pitch.
Oo. I'm sure nga naadyo gipang target nga activities naman tay sports karon, but so far kinsa jud ni kagat og ni gamit sa Plan Out ba? Kay ang Plan Out pwede man gud siya actually. Pwede siya tanan. Like pwede siya nga outdoors for sure, sports, pwede siya concert, pwede siya book launching, pwede siya kanang gatapok ra mo diha na magbasag libro to the audience, basta gathering nga naay registration and payment. Mana akong sabot, sakto ba ko?
Yes. So we want the vision is really to simplify at the same time elevate ang atong outdoor and sports tourism, focusing on community engagement and community event planning with, of course, a technology or a platform that empowers the partnership. So technically, we are an events company with an advantage of a platform, and we focus on community-driven events.
Dayon, for now, unsay mga so far nga na-build ni siya, unsay mga events or kanang gabalik-balik nga siguro, for example, event siguro tawag ani ko kabalo sa tawagan sir. Unsay events nga murag ni kagat ani nga concept so far?
The community that have adopted it really well no is ang atong running community. Kay ang atong running is, we can also say, hinog na kaayo, which is very good, very aligned with the mission of Plan Out no nga to really promote wellness, sports. So over the past year or 2 years, ni consult pud tag mga running event organizers, and daghan tag mga na partner nga na-address na to ilahang challenges in terms of registration
and payment.
So that they can focus on making the whole experience better for the participants, the running community. And sa kana siya nga framework, we are trying now to translate that to different types of activities. Katong ingon nimo nga different events, sports, even a simple gathering, camping, reunion. We even have a kite festival, right? So anything that brings people together, we hope to simplify it with the goal of bringing people together smoothly para we can focus on creating that genuine connections bitaw. So that with that, we can scale up nga ma-promote na to ang bringing people together so that ang atong community united But at the same time, na ay way to cross-promote or cross-market different industries or activities nga. If ako, ganahan kog camping, but ganahan ko mo try pod og running. So, with that, ma-cross-promote na to siya. And eventually, basig si camper di ay, ganahan day siya running. So, dito na siya mahilig pod. And holistically, ang atong tourism, dako kay tag ma-offer.
Kana mo
Especially ang Philippines.
kana mo next na kung ganahan kong iduot junig maayo gani. Kaning tourism nga part ani ba? Kay ni hisgot man kag running. I'm pretty sure nga if na event, for example sa Dumaguete, ang runners ana dili from Dumaguete.
Yes.
So kung kanang moanhe diri mga tourists na sila. So I think makita ni nga potential sa government pod. Like for example Cebu Marathon mo. Example lang ta sa Cebu kay I'm sure na kay number ani pila ka buok mudagan anang Cebu Marathon usually.
The last year was 8,000.
Na 8,000.
If, yeah, 8.
Ang average nga tawo ana mugasto og 1,000. Diha nga crowd pa lang daan 8 million na nangga. Sakto ba akong kuan?
Sakto.
But 8 million na guys nga nagalibot ra na. Wala na appeal sa ilang pangadtuang laing lugar, sa ilang pangsakyan, ilang pampaliton nga mga souvenir. So, dako kay siyang tabang and I hope people can see this pod. Makakita sa atong nakita siguro. Hopefully, makaingon jud ko sir, dako kay jud siyang potential. Diha sa outdoor pa lang daan. Wala pa tanita siya tong gagmay nga mga camping, mga inana.
Kuan siya, sir, with the tourism, it's something that we can do nga to help our government because we want to share the best practices nga makatabang ta on different projects. It may be a government project or a private initiated project. This is something we envision nga mo unite sa community so that we can experience different activities nga guided ta, and at the same time it boosts our local tourism. So with the community magtinabangay, we are also the beneficiaries of this
Exactly.
project.
And also, with the community pod comes experts. Experts nga dili ra siguro sa ilahang ginabuhat nga field or sport. Also experts anang mo troubleshoot og naay problema. Like kung naay aksidente. But I can't stress this enough. Good. Basta. Unsa kay mo makitaan nga porma sa plan out. Bisag, I know, sige mo siya, sige ni usob-usob ba? O, sige siya evolve. I think 6 months nga time, daghan na kay, dako na kay evolution na siya. So, in a year siguro, sir, unsay ma-envision ni mo nga, kuan, porma sa plan out.
From the start of Plan Out, ang vision gyud is to really empower communities to do what they're good at. So the organizers, so they're good at organizing a certain kind of activity. A running event ba na or simple as backyard camping. We want to empower them nga katong ingon ako nga so they can focus on the experience of their participants. Mas-simplify na ang all the technical or digital aspects from registration, payment, even monitoring the technicalities, coordinating with suppliers, and where Plan Out right now is we're trying to create a framework with the inputs of different experts. They can share their best practices and put it into a framework para whoever would want to organize a similar kind of activity or event, naanay framework na i-follow na lang,
Plug and play.
plug and play. And again, bisan pag newbie or it can be brought to a different place, na siya framework, we can minimize the negative impacts and focus on the positive.
nabay plano nga ang plan out. Karon Dumaguete maning sports festival. Fitness, sports and fitness festival. Nabay plano nga mo adunay lang lugar. Jakarta.
Jakarta.
Yeah, cause plug and play naman na may napur mga kuan. So pwede ni siya kuntahay ako si Davao. Kita si Davao nga nagibos Dumaguete, mas Davao nga. Sir Kim, pwede dalo na mo na dire. Nay plano yung nana, sir.
Yes.
Let's
So
go.
right now, no, nanatay mga invitations from different areas of the Philippines. So right now, we're focusing on the Dumaguete edition. But yes, definitely, we are excited to open or explore that option nga dili lang sa Negros, but other parts of the Philippines because dili man po limited sa kung asa lang ta naka-base. So Plan Out is based in Dumaguete, but we want it nga the whole Philippines can benefit from this project and then can benefit in terms of our assets sa atong mga experience in terms of organizing the event and of course our technology and the frameworks that we can create because of those collaborations. So from there, holistically, ang atong tourism industry, with the right people, the right places, maka-offer ta internationally good sa atong events and experiences that we can do in the Philippines alone. So, pwede ta mo invite og international nga seamless ang ilahang pag-visit sa atong lugar, which we have beautiful places nga ma-offer. So again, going into the mission nga to simplify their experience nga instead of focusing asa ko mangitag guide, asa ko mangitag registration, kinsa ko mobayad,
Kinsa akong pangutanon.
kinsa akong pangutanon. Instead, they focus on the excitement, the expectation of excited na ko mo adto because everything, the registration to payment, the planning out has been set even before the experience na.
Nakoy idea gamay nga nung
Kana.
Dumaguete ang napilian. But nganong Dumaguete naman tayo mas gwapo nga mga lugar siguro and mas dagko pa siguro possible attendees. Shout out Cebu siguro. Kailangan siguro ani. Yeah, but why Dumaguete? Nganong diri ang pinakauna?
There are a lot of factors nga we considered in choosing asa ta mag-first o big event like this Plan Out Sports and Fitness Festival. Number one, dari ko natawo sa Dumaguete, but I grew up in Canlaon. But of course, ang heart na to nga diri ta natawo, and then of course, friends and families are based here. And at the same time, si Plan Out and ang atong mother company, LMF Capital, is based in Dumaguete. But on top of that, the partnerships that have kanang naabot sa atong pag-interview na ay gihatag ang Ginoo nga saktong group to partner into this kind of event. So, ako ning i-shout out ang atong
That's the next actually.
North Sports.
Asa ko padulong.
So, ang atong Negros Oriental Sports Federation. Siguro, the key person, if I may mention, si Mr. Paul Tom Paras, who was, he reached out because he saw our project in Canlaon City, which is the Canlaon Half Marathon. And then eventually, nag-istorya mi about a proposal. Nga, ang akong proposal was a Pinoy Games. Mga Pinoy Games. Nga festival concept. But then, him as the president of Negros Oriental Sports Federation, so they have the right people who have been organizing sports events siguro for the past decades na lang akong ingon.
Before ko natawo, 18 years old naman ko.
So it's more on the mission again of community event planning and collaborations, partnerships. What good way to organize a community planned event to partner a local community which is aligned kayo sa plan out, because when an organization is driven by passion, lahi ra gyud. Lahi ra gyud ang pagpadagan sa dynamics. Although there are some challenges in terms of the dynamics because lain-lain og sports. But other than that, mura siya, we are our differences makes us unique. Kay lahi og sports, lahi requirements, lahi og padulngan. But what united us was our will to be better. Better events organizing, better sports tournaments, better sports development, better community health and fitness programs. So from there, ni-evolve siya to a very big project nga we never thought nga may tabo, because at the same time no wala pay naka-organize og ingani nga one organizer, daghan kayo nga sports. So it's somehow going back to empowering the community to do what they're good at, and from there we also get their feedback on how the challenges can be solved through technology. So natay digitalization aspect nga it's a constant learning experience bitaw nga dili gina siya ma-solve in one sitting or in one event. So continuous gina siya nga improvement. So that's a term, continuous improvement, nga gina-follow na to as a principle. Kay it will evolve, but at the same time we're ready to adapt because there's a framework nga gina constant pod nato og update based on the certain requirements, challenges, and
I'm sure daghan kay kang nakatunan ani nga kuan nga journey kay grabe daghan 22 sports. Napa jud yung mga conference.
yes.
So I'm sure na kay nakatunan ani sir nga kani sa imong journey. So basic pwede ka maka-share siguro sa mga kapaminaw or gatanaw kung unsa tong mura ganig na surprise ka nga ing ani di ay nga naay nahimo ang plano to solve it siguro, or bisag naay nahimo ka personally to solve it. Basig na kay ma-highlight nga kani din ko ning nani din paagi. Nana gani yung mga cases. Kaya I'm sure sa 22 brag sila siguro tanan na kay nakatunan.
Daghan kayo gyud.
So, I'll change the question na lang. Muragay ni validate nga sakto imong direksyon karon kay tungod na kay na discover nga wala na koy mauna-unahan kung dili issue wala koy word nga mauna-unahan. Kakulian kabayan sa sport or sa scene.
Siguro on the learning experience aning pag-organize aning event, it's somehow on the aspect of what they're good at. So since these sports managers that we call it, on their respective sports manggod, lahi sila requirements, but they are experts in terms of technical aspect. So kay tungod for so many years, they are the technical officers of their sport. The learning curve in terms of organizing, coordinating an event, from technology, registration, payment, to marketing, to coordinating with suppliers, sponsors, and at the same time, having that bird's eye view was a challenge to develop. Kaya again, since they're good at their sport, focus sila sa technicalities side. So, ang akong na-learn with our partnership is na-validate siya nga what we offer sa plan out, aside from our technology, our experience in terms of organizing an event, but the value of bringing their expertise into the market with a commercial value is somehow the discovery nga mong nakita nga, okay, since they're good at their sport, wala nila
Develop ning muscle.
develop ang kaning pikas muscle. So to your point, yes. So kana siya, I think that partnership concretized that idea nga what we can offer is really a big missing piece in terms of a partnership ngayong ani. So for the 22 sports, lain-lain tag challenges, but we were very proud nga mahitabo gid siya, and at the same time they're very excited, and ang learning pagid ana is they now have a framework on their respective sports with the help of our brainstorming sessions. It created a framework that again we can plug and play bisan pag asa na sila ibutang. And that nanganak na siya because of this partnership.
What intrigued me the most is kanang muhatag taga Dumaguete ang muhatag sa ubang certificates nga. Unsa to nakalimot ako ani nga detail but katong nibagting akong kuha na to nga ha taga Dumaguete din ang mga expert aning mga kuha na. Unsa ganito nga sports sir nga kuha?
Daghan kay sir. So one, we have Arnis. So we have someone who can certify mga technical officers sa atong Arnis. Napod tay archery. So natay archery nga international coach sa atong Olympian nga athletes. We also have volleyball, karate, table tennis, badminton. Daghan kayo sir.
So they are in Dumaguete, tanan.
Most of them are in Dumaguete, and they certify internationally pag yun. Like
Grabe.
international athletes come to Dumaguete to get certified by them. It may be a coaching certification or as a technical officer, including volleyball even.
Unsa nga sport ang tan-aw nimo kanang naka-excite nimo? Siguro dili ra usa, but if you can highlight siguro a good bunch aning ko ana. Kay sa 22 I'm pretty sure dili nimo madahan og highlight na tanan, but out of the 22 unsa imong murag na excite ka ba nga makuan sa plan out? Ang plan out may nitabang ani, of course, with the help of North Sports.
As an athlete pod, no, my sport was racket sports. So
Unsa gali na?
table tennis, badminton,
racket, okay.
racket sports. So yes, I'm excited kay kakita ko nga magdula-dula og racket sports, but there are a few sports nga medyo excited pod mi kay it's a new sport, at the same time grabe ang support sa community. One is pickleball, two is arnis. Kay mo ning ato ang local ba ni nato ang arnis. And then the rest maglisod kog way kay marag exciting man sila tanan, but kana siya ang mga exciting part because we have seen a significant increase of engagement. Dili lang about how to register, but at the same time how to play the sport. Unsaon siya, asa min pwede magpa-coach, asa pwede magpa-train. But we cannot, kanang undervalue the rest of the sports, no? Siguro in terms of as the event director aning event, excited ko because it's happening, but more importantly, excited ko because the partnership has evolved. Dili lang ang planning, but we're executing it for the love and passion of the sport ba.
So, ganahan ko nga i-separate sa nato imong self ug ang plan out this time. Unsay na-gain ni Kim, Sir Kim, ani nga kuan experience? I'm sure ni grow ka as a person because of the things that transpired. I'm pretty sure.
Kaayo ang ang siguro tolerance no sa uncertainties bitaw. But yes, diplomacy, being able to kanang have a level-headed approach into different perspective. So kana siya, I can highlight nga level-headed ka in terms of under pressure, but at the same time as a bird's eye view, if everything is going well, mura po siya, you level yourself. Murag, this is something nga murag lagi gulay nahitabo nga sayop. So I think being also to adapt to different scenarios nga lahi po og challenges, which we cannot control kay at again it's a new concept, so wala pa'y framework in terms of what we're trying to achieve. So from even sa LGU pod na to nga side nga they're also surprisingly excited pod, but surprisingly nga it's their first time to have someone nga organizing this kind of activity nga private entity, and at the same time working with the local community. So it's a good problem that they got, but at the same time na-learn na to no nga maka work together with different perspectives, and the different challenges that have na-present sa atong mga partners and collaborations was because of the framework nga wala pa na-develop. The problems that usually have come up is tungod sa uncertainties. So ang akong na-learn is to really focus on attacking the problem, not the person. So I think I can share that nga kana siya nga principle murag na develop gyud more over tungod aning event.
Dayon sa in terms of answer ba, kabalo kung naam J mission ang plan out. If you can highlight siguro ang alignment of that sa ginabuhat ninyo karon, unsa siguro imuhang kani-ganing, I'm sure ni nangutanan ako ganihag unsa yung pananaw siguro aning 1 year pa man to ako pangutana.
Yes.
Let's say 10 years from now ka, it's hard to estimate but we got time. Kasi tanaw siguro ni mo ani sa plan out 10 years from now.
10 years from now, asa si plan out?
Ang mission sa akong nasabtan, promoting outdoor events man jud kalagmitan, di ba? So but karon ni offer na tag sports. So in 10 years unsa kay unsa yung tan-aw nimo ani?
That's a long way to go, pero part of it can be focusing on bringing people together, and that principle daghan siyang mga nga mga certain features with what plan out will be able to offer. But in 10 years, I would envision nga mahimo siyang standard bearer in terms of how we promote collaborations, event planning or community event planning, and at the same time, it becomes a sustainable livelihood alternative for those who are experts in what they do or what they love doing. And it goes back to my experience as a mountaineering guide nga we hope nga we can employ more people or we can create more jobs out of this project, and it can evolve over the next 10 years, no? But I see plan out that way in 10 years time, that it becomes a profession, not just a hobby. But of course, it wouldn't become a profession with just a simple law or mandate from the local government, but it becomes, or it will reach that level with the help of the community. So gikan karon, over the next 10 years, we hope to share our best practices, shared assets, from the technology to experiences to the partnerships. And by the time we reach there, we all get to benefit from it. And at the same time, we get to promote and elevate our tourism, and most importantly, put the Philippines in the world map in terms of outdoor adventure and sports tourism.
Personally, sir, imuhang unsay end goal nimong gitanaw ani? For you, dili ang sa plan out but personal. For Sir Kim, Liana.
Interesting, pang Miss Universe question.
World peace, hashtag
World
world, peace.
peace. What's on top of my head right now is to really promote health and fitness and wellness. And this becomes a household item for every Filipino or everyone in the world, because it's something that we are going to be proud of. We are proud of it now. It's proud Pinoy, proud Bisaya, proud Dumaguete, and proud Canlaon.
Let's
of
go.
course, let's go. So it can evolve again because ang mindset mo ko nako right now is that growth mindset nga it can end in a different way than how I envision it. But the goal really is to promote outdoor adventure activities, create genuine connections using these events that brings people together, and ultimately promoting health and fitness.
Miss Universe answer. Sir, naami style karon nga ang katong karaan nga guest sa podcast. Muhimo siya pangutana sa sunod niyang guest.
Oh.
So ang last na tong guest kay si Sir Bernard.
Uy, shout out Sir Bernard.
Shout out Manong.
Of Oikos.
Hi Manong. Mo ni iyahang question sa next, which is you.
Unsa may posible nga imong kabilin niining imong kinabuhi kung wala na ta niining kalibutan na?
Miss Universe po.
Wow.
Pero lalom.
Mura man tog Laudato Si nga question. What world will you live for the next generation? Murag ingana, no?
Murag unsa imuhang kabilin, imuhang
Legacy.
legacy. Yeah.
Based on how they know me now as an outdoor adventurer person, someone who made a difference in terms of how we experience outdoor adventure activities. And that gives and creates genuine connections, collaborations, and partnerships. And with that principle, Manggod, I love the idea of becoming a moderator. I'll always be the neutral one. I want people to get along. I want people to enjoy collaborations and partnerships. And that gives me joy when I see people getting along together because of me, or people I connected with and they have created exciting projects because I simply introduced them. So I think the key there is to be remembered as someone who cares about the collaborations and how we experience outdoor adventure.
The connector.
The connector.
Sir Kim, thank you kayo.
Thank you kay Sir Cham. Shout out
Let's go.
Mitzi. Thank you.
Thank you guys, Marato.
Marato. Thank you.